Hey, right, this is the final video in this Express EJS build. Here we're just gonna do some more styling, just kind of make it all a little bit nicer. So you can just see some basic styling techniques. Nothing, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Okay, and my CSS isn't gonna be super organized either, but you know, just so you get some exposure. But then after this, I'll push this to GitHub, and then you'll see like in the video descriptions there'll be the GitHub links, the boilerplate links, all the stuff, so you can follow along with this build. Okay, so let's go back to our website and just kind of think about what we'd like to change. This button here, okay, this button's killing me. So let's first style the button. Okay, I think I kind of generally want all buttons to be centered. So, and generally, I think everything kind of needs to be centered. So what I want to do is I want to go to style. I'm going to add a body styling and just make everything in the body centered. Body, text align, center. So let's see if that does the trick. Yep, okay, that button is now centered. Good, now if I click on an individual dog. Okay, I get this, edit dog, delete dog, we'll come back to that. Okay, so first let's just get this page out of the way. Let's make these buttons more attractive. And really there's two types of buttons. Okay, there are button tags. And then I'm gonna use comma because I want to style two types of things. And then there's input elements of type submit. Okay, so those are the two things I want to style as buttons. I'm gonna want to give them some padding, so that way like the text is not so scrunched up against the edges. So we'll say 5 pixels of padding. I want there to be more rounded corners on these buttons. A border radius, we'll say 6 pixels. I want there to be, give them a better color. So we'll say background color, brown. And the font color will be white, so that way it's contrast. Font size, we want to make it a little bit bigger. Make it relative, so we'll just say like 1.2 EMs, which means 120% of the global default font size. And let's just see how that's looking. That's looking a little bit better. I'm still not liking that border, and I don't like how it's like nestled up against that bottom edge. So I do want to kind of fix that. So I'm going to give it some margin. I want like 6 pixels of margin around it, and I want to get rid of that border. Border, none. Let's refresh. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's looking pretty decent. Now if I go to one of these individual puppy pages, it's all looking good, but see the picture's way too big. So let's fix that. So form container, article image. So let's go take a look at the show page, how we can specifically style this. So on the show page, I'm going to change I'm going to give this a class of show, so that way I know that this is specifically on the show page. So that way I can target that. So I go style, and what I want to target is any image within that show element. So that main, there are images inside of it, so this will target those images. And I'm just going to say that I want these to have a maximum width, max width of 500 pixels. Okay, and let's see what the effect of that is. That's all good, but you see like it's still all kind of in line. I don't want that. So let me just think about how it's in there. So it's being treated as a flex box. So I don't think the main needs to be a flex box in this situation, so we can change the display back to block. That's for show. So the main, when it has the show class, will have a display of block instead of flexbox, because when you only have one thing, you don't need flexbox. So if I do that, that looks a lot better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And yeah, we're kind of getting there. So see, if I go back to the main page, there's all my puppies. I can like a puppy. I can click on a puppy and go to its show page. I can edit the dog. I can delete the dog. And then on the main page, I can add a new dog. So yeah, that's that. So I'm going to push this up to GitHub. So I'll just do that in front of you so you can see the whole process. GitHub.com. I create a new repo. We'll just call this PuppyPower Express EJS. Okay, do that. Copy this command right here. And then Control C. I want to create a new Git repository in this folder. Git init, git add dot, git commit -m, first commit. Okay, that's committed. Now add the remote. And then git push origin main. And then that's pushed. So there's the code. Okay, I'll have that in the video description for you to play with. My name is Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com. Have a great day and enjoy.